there, I'm Mary and this is Let's Bake and Cook Stuff. Today I'm going to show you one of the easiest dishes you will ever make. It's super impressive and really tastes great, but it's super easy. No cooking involved. It's called a Caprese salad, but I'm going to show you a couple of different ways how to make it. It's actually, tomatoes, cheese, and basil, right? And you can stack it in a plate, but I'm going to show you a different way too. And then also, instead of basil, for one of them, I'm going to use spinach because I know some people who don't like basil. I know that's hard to imagine for those of us who love basil, right? We're going to get started right now. First, I'm going to do the traditional way, and that is going to be a tomato. And I bought this fresh mozzarella, and it came already sliced. How cool is that? So I'm putting a tomato here. Then I'm just going to put a slice of mozzarella on top, and then a basil, right? And then another tomato. Oop. Why though? Okay. Then another piece of cheese, and then another piece of basil. All right. And then I'm just going to put a tomato on here to keep that basil there. Isn't that so pretty? Look at that. How pretty is that? This is the kind of dish where if you brought this to a potluck or something, people would be so impressed by it. I mean, you'd want to put more. Right? Pepper. And there you go. Okay. All right, so that one's done. You can also put some balsamic vinegar. You could also put just whatever kind of oil you're into. People are using different oils these days, avocado oil, whatever is float your boat, right? And then we're going to toss this on here, and then, oh my gosh, are you serious? Just look at that. It's so one down. Now this one is going to be a little less traditional, but still fantastic. We're going to put we take some cherry tomatoes and some little balls of mozzarella. I know, right? And I'm going to put them on little toothpicks, but this is where the fun part is. Tomato first, since we're doing it in order. Tomato, cheese. I'm going to put a basil in between. Basil. I couldn't find basil the other day at the store, so I got spinach, and I thought, I think I could use spinach. Okay, another one. And I would just put the basil on first because then it won't, the basil will fall off if you put the cheese. There you go. So and now with this little tea toothpick that I got from my husband because he's a golfer. People ask me, are you a golfer? I say, I golf, but I'm not a golfer. I'm really bad at it. Okay, and then another tomato. And this is a good way to use up your tomatoes if you have a good tomato garden. And then here's another slice of basil or another leaf of basil. And then there, see how cute that looks on the little tea? Look at that. And you can buy all kinds of these kinds of things now. Now to show you, look how cute this is with the little flamingo. Got these over at Hobby Lobby. Okay, and then this would be a shorter one because it's a shorter toothpick. And then a little ball. And then, and how cute are those? Okay. I'm going to set these aside for a second, and I wanted to show you just the basil one, the spinach one, and it's just going to be the same thing, but just with spinach. So we got a tomato, we got a piece of mozzarella, and then I'm going to put a piece of spinach. Is that what I said? I swear. Okay, another tomato, piece of mozzarella, and another piece of spinach. And then another slice of tomato, and a piece of mozzarella, and a piece of spinach. And I'm just showing you this because, again, my husband's not a fan of basil. You do the same thing here that we did earlier. Just put some salt and some pepper. Sprinkle some salt, or not. You don't have to put the salt and pepper on there, but it does make it taste better, especially, of course, if you have some fresh homegrown tomatoes, you probably don't need it. Okay. Okay, and then there's number 2. Oh, that was number 3. I have this delicious bottle of balsamic glaze that I got at Aldi, and then you would just pour it on here. This is a great snack, but I really do like having it for parties. People always seem to enjoy it. So there you have it, Caprese salad, 3 different ways. We have the traditional with the tomato, mozzarella, and the basil with just some oil and vinegar and some salt and pepper. Then we have the little toothpick ones with the tomato, spinach, and mozzarella oil and some balsamic vinegar on that. And then this last one, this one's just the regular caprese salad with the balsamic glaze, and then it has spinach instead of basil. Try it. Try all three. Let me know how you like it. Thanks for watching. You take care now. Seriously, something so easy can be so good. Balsamic, I haven't ever tried that before. I just opened it. Oops.